Not long after young Sheldon retconned George's cheating scandal story in The Big Bang Theory, it continues to rehabilitate his image before he dies. Young Sheldon Season 7 continues to fix George's image after the show retconned his cheating scandal story in The Big Bang Theory. Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 8 shows a heartwarming conversation between Sheldon and George, confirming that their relationship wasn't totally ruined by their awkward encounter. George's death looming in young Sheldon brings closure to his character, impacting Sheldon's future as he transitions out of Texas. Young Sheldon Season 7 further rehabilitates George's image after the series retcons his cheating scandal story. The Cooper patriarch never physically appeared in The Big Bang Theory because he was long dead by the time the events of the show started. Despite this, the Pasadena gang and viewers had a good idea of what he was like as a father thanks to Sheldon's regular stories about him. Most of them were unflattering. Couple that with Mary's consistent vilification of her late husband, and it was difficult to argue against George's established image. Unfortunately for The Big Bang Theory's established continuity, young Sheldon is seemingly committed to fixing what appears to be a misconception about the Cooper patriarch. Instead of the no-good father and husband that both Mary and Sheldon described him to be, George is a deeply committed family man. The biggest change to his story, however, is young Sheldon retconning George's cheating story from The Big Bang Theory. As it turns out, Sheldon was mistaken about walking in on his dad, as he was with Mary and not another woman. Cleaning up George's image doesn't end there, however. Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 8 fixes George and Amp, Sheldon's relationship after cheating retcon. George and Sheldon have their first proper conversation after their awkward encounter. In Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 8, an ankle monitor in a big plastic crap house, Sheldon tries to save Meemaw from going to prison by becoming her legal counselor. George comes home to him studying for the bar, and instead of a snide comment from either side, they actually have a wholesome conversation about Sheldon's plans to keep Connie from being convicted. Sheldon's dad even offers to help him in case he needs any assistance. Their talk is only cut short when Missy comes in to ask George to fix the backed-up toilet. This offers additional context to Sheldon's story about his dad cheating. In The Big Bang Theory, he told Penny that they never talked about it until George's death, and while that is still true, he made it sound like their relationship was awkward and strained after the infamous incident. The scene between Sheldon and his dad may not seem big, but it's the first time they have a proper conversation since he walked in on him and Mary in Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 4, Ants on a Log and a Cheating Winker. This offers additional context to Sheldon's story about his dad cheating. In The Big Bang Theory, he told Penny that they never talked about it until George's death, and while that is still true, he made it sound like their relationship was awkward and strained after the infamous incident. This proves that it isn't the case. Young Sheldon is ending because it is approaching the part of the timeline when Sheldon moves from Texas to California. However, aside from that, this particular period is also when George unexpectedly dies. Like his cheating scandal, his demise was a favorite topic of conversation among viewers, with The Big Bang Theory not revealing the specifics about what led to his unexpected passing. Admittedly, young Sheldon could have gotten away with not tackling the tragedy, but its creatives opted to incorporate it into the show's final season. At this point, however, it still has yet to happen. Georgie and Mandy's wedding may have offered clues as to how George dies. With his cheating scandal retconned and his image fully rehabilitated, the character no longer has any lingering plots left to tackle, which means that it can happen anytime. It's great, however, that young Sheldon has consciously made sure to show that George's relationship with Sheldon wasn't ruined beyond repair after their awkward encounter. Somehow, this is the prequel's way of softening the heartbreak for the boy genius as he loses his dad unexpectedly. With only 5 episodes left before young Sheldon fully wraps up, the show doesn't have that much time to execute George's death. The tragedy will likely happen before the special 1-hour finale on May 16th. Otherwise, the show is making it difficult to wrap up the series on a light-hearted note as it will be clouded by a significant loss for the Coopers. Unfortunately, neither CBS nor young Sheldon has given any indication with regard to when George might die. Somehow, this also highlights just how unexpected his demise really is.